When you feel like crap, your body goes through a very significant, very powerful physiological change. It ekes out of every pore of your body. Every single muscle in your body is a slave to this feeling. And when you feel great, when you're feeling on top of the world, when you are feeling amazing, your entire body, your entire physiology is affected by it. It reeks out of every single pore in your body. That's why you've each had times when sometimes you're just on. You can't explain it, but you can go up and talk to any girl you want to. Everything's just rolling. You get in the zone. Women are loving you. Things are going great. Maybe it was in the honeymoon phase of a relationship. Maybe it was a night when you just drank a little bit too much, but you can't put your finger on exactly what was going on, but you were just feeling it, and you were amazing. You all have the potential inside of you. It's you at your core. It's not a figment of your imagination that was doing that. That's who you are. Sometimes, a lot of times, especially in our world, though, unfortunately, fear, doubt, anxiety creeps in and holds you back, restricts you, cuts you off, ties you up, closes you up. That's why we have expressions out there like, he's really coming out of his shell. That shell being the shit, and he's actually being more comfortable. He's really opening up. That's what those expressions mean, quite literally. And this physiological change that occurs is very significant because everyone else around you is aware of it. Maybe they're not thinking about this stuff the way I do. They're not conscious of every little shift that happens, but they can feel it. Especially women are very, very intuitive, as we all know. They can tell from a mile away how you're feeling. And unfortunately, feelings are contagious. Nobody wants to feel shitty, right? I mean, that's pretty universal. Nobody likes feeling shitty. So when you're feeling shitty, when you're feeling anxious, your body is giving off all the signs that you're feeling anxious. Anybody who gets a whiff of that around you, you're always going to be universally repelling to everyone. Everybody's going to be like, I'm getting the fuck away from that. I mean, unless they're your friends, they have to deal with you. They have to be like, is everything okay, buddy? Are you feeling all right? However, when you're feeling great and your whole body is reeking, that maybe it's when you're around your very best friends and you're having a great time and you're comfortable. Or around your family, or around, people that just get you. You can be yourself around. And your whole body is radiating that and you're feeling good. Feelings being contagious. Everybody wants to feel good. So when you're sending off those signals, you're going to be universally attractive to everyone around you. So here's the linchpin of it all, is that if it were the case that whenever you're feeling shitty, you always radiate shittiness. Oh, Erica. Whenever you're feeling great, you're always radiating these positive energy, then my advice to you today, right now, would be simple. I would simply say, well, when you feel good, go out and talk to people. When you feel crappy, lock yourself in the house. Don't talk to anyone. Thank you, guys. It's been my pleasure to be here today. And unfortunately, that would be awful advice. It wouldn't be very good advice at all. And luckily, there's something that we can do about this little dynamic. There's something that we can do to turn it on its head, so to speak. Your physiology will always follow your feelings, except for one situation where it doesn't. There's one time and one time only where your physiology will not follow your feelings. And that one time and one time only is when you consciously focus on your physiology. A mentor of mine gave me very wise words one time. He told me that either you can let your feelings control your actions, or you can let your actions control your feelings. Probably some of the most profound words I've ever heard in my life, and it resonates through everything. You don't feel like going to the gym, you don't feel like working out, you feel tired. I don't feel like working out, so you don't work out, you feel even crappier. Or you say, I know I feel like crap, I know I feel like not going to the gym, but I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm going to do it anyway. I swore too much last year. I didn't want to do it again this year. I'm going to do it anyway. So you go to the gym, you work out, you get your blood flowing, the endorphins start going, and all of a sudden what happens? You feel great afterwards. Man, I always feel amazing after my workout. I should do it more. Either your feelings are going to dictate your actions, or your actions are going to dictate your feelings. And the same thing can happen with that physiology that we talked about. Because as I mentioned, whenever you're feeling like crap, your body will force itself, cut itself off, close itself off, signal to everyone around you, stay away. You should not even be around me because you're going to feel like crap if you get near me. However, just like I can focus on pointing my finger, retracting my finger, raising my right leg with poor balance, lowering my right leg, I can always control my physiology. You can always take action. I mean, that's the secret to life. Free will, the greatest gift we could ever have. We can always control our actions. And so what are some of those actions? What are some of those differences that happen between when we're feeling amazing and when we're feeling closed off? Well, when we're feeling closed off, when we're feeling like crap, very first thing that happens is our heart starts to beat faster. Makes sense? As our heart beats faster, it causes our breathing to be affected by it. We start breathing quicker, and we start breathing a lot more shallow. We basically breathe only as deeply as it'll take to keep us alive. Quick, shallow breaths. Because we're breathing quicker and shallower, we start talking more quickly. And because not a lot of air is passing over our vocal cords, our voice becomes very weak. It comes from our throat. And as the air is rushing over faster, we speak a little bit higher. Now, anybody would tell you, of course, that talking like that is always really sexy to women, obviously. Everybody knows that if you've been studying this stuff. Erica knows. And so as your heart's beating faster, as your voice goes to shit, your blood starts flowing out to your extremities, out to your muscles, away from your internal organs. So of course, your butterflies come in your stomach, you get a lump in your throat, and all of your muscles go very, very tense. Your shoulders get pulled forward and up slightly. It puts a lot of pressure on your chest and on your neck, which is why people who are stressed out a lot often need massages and carry a lot of tension in their shoulders and in their neck. Your back arches forward ever so slightly. And it's not just the upper body that grows tight as well, but your lower body. Your legs get stiff, your hips get very tight, your knees, your ankles, so that your legs just become like two planks kind of stapled into the ground. You become kind of like a statue of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I mean, the cartoonist did a good job of drawing what the most uncomfortable body posture could possibly look like. That's not even the most dramatic change that happens, though. The most dramatic change that happens, the thing that really screams out to everyone around you how awful you feel, is that your face goes under an incredible transformation. First, it starts with the eyes. Because your thoughts are going a million miles a minute, your eyes are darting around all over the place. And as your eyes are darting around all over the place, I mean, that's never a good thing. It's like you're looking at a million things, but you're really not looking at anything. It's like I'm looking at all of you, but I'm really not seeing. I couldn't tell you a single thing about any one of you right now. They're just darting. And the most dramatic thing happens is that my face just starts to lack all expression. It just becomes dead. It becomes a mask. It's like I'm not even there. And if you've ever seen like a newspaper where it said like man murders 15 people, and they show like a picture of the guy's face, it looks empty. It looks soulless. It looks lifeless. If you know anyone who's ever been addicted to hardcore drugs, heroin, crystal meth, crack, cocaine, then it's what their face looked like. They're not even there.